All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down, Williams. That's caught. That ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
First down now, ball at the 33. So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, two. Hey, easy. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
All right, let's go.
They go play action. Lawrence. That's incomplete on second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Titans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start the drive with H.N. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
12 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? That was That's teaching tape right there.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Complete to Tremble.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
At the 29-yard line.
Second down carry for Achan. He dodged the tackle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
There's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing?
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Hey, here we go.
Now a give left side. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead on the first play of the drive.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bills 7.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. On first down, they're going to start out with Achan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The tackle made back.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Williams from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
What is going on?
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past... On 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, this is hot. Red.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, go. Son, this is hot.
Running this one left. He's got room to roam. To the house for Tennessee, touchdown! The Titans grow their early lead to 13. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Bill 7.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Dodges another stop. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Williams on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Loss on the play brings up third down.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Titans are leading so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at third and very long. Connects with the open man downfield. Down the left sideline he goes. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. Nice by a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. They're down to their final one in this half. Backed up just a bit. Here's another first and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Sign quarterback run here. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
6-yard gain. Brings up third and goal.
Third and goal. It's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there and try fourth and goal from the 4. Fourth down, pass coming. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-score game in the first half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
On red.
Handoff to the back. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with third and 3.
And it's third down.
the play action. It's Lawrence. Buying some time right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Hey, so go. 11, again. Here we go.
They're going for this. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Handoff running left. It's Achane. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bills have a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Now Williams. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One play action. Williams buying some time left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. Hey, Ginger, side.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Titans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bills 21.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. First down now, ball at the 33. To throw is Williams. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
We've set it down from 37. Going to the ground again on first. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Miles Murphy.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, 11 Agate. It's on. 30 left. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. This one to Williams out left side. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Give now to the running back. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra point. He sneaks the point after inside that left upright. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Hey, son, this one's on. Smash.
On first down, they'll run. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But, my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What is up?
Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Now here's Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Williams with 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. Daniel Whelan on the punt. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Go! 30 left. 13 loop, sink right. Go, let's go.
Hot. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Way to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, Soko, Sahut. Go, go. 11. 11, Agate. Think right open.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to find his back, Trey Benson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You've got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
11. Hey, Rip, 23. Hey, kill kid. Hey, Soko, Sahut.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return starts at the 9. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. Through the 35. 20. 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Hey, Kate, there are good days, and then there are great days, and then there's just days, well, unlike any before. This guy is having one of those kind of games.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans continue piling onto this lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throw by Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Williams to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
What is it? Whiskey!
They're drawing up for him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Working from the gun, Williams. Chased down, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's a double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start the 2nd half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills get it back to a full 3 possessions now. 24 points.
Bills 28. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
There's the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He dodged the tackle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down from the 42. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On play action now, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10 from the 43. Trying the handoff. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Titans trying to end this before the final quarter. Setting up to try the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. He'll take this at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
What is up?
1st down, Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
What is up? Vegas! Vegas! Step it up! Yes!
To throw, Williams. Finds his back, Achane. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down, Williams to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Breaks through and breaks away. And the Titans will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Take right open. Lisa 24. Go, go, let's go. Hey, Soko. 13 Luke. 11 Agate.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Warrior 70. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And you just get the play off. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. He hands it off. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, heavy. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But, yeah, this still just gets me, and I know many others every single time.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Watson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Hey, go, go.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready,
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Flush down out to his left. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ready.
Second down, Watson throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third and 5.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Third and short, it's Watson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Ready, ready. 69, 19, Tiger, nice.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. It is cut left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have a first.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Go.
First down, Tennessee.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, it's hot. It's hot.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans running them out of the building.
Tennessee.
Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Escapes a defender. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll start the drive with Achan. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Eagles, 6.
Here's Watson to the air. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Dragon 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Watson. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. Again, he's got room. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Bills cut into the lead by another point.
86, Bills 35. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Now give left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hey, tomato. To hunt. There's a hunt.
Back-to-back carries here. Jukes away from one. He has room past the 25. There he goes again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Titans throwing 6 more on the blowout. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Well, partner, they had this one in the bag a long, long time ago. But some people,
you sure?
They're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go. And apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture some of just the guys that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best. And this will come around at some point and bite you. You disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent, you better watch your back down the road.
Unlock line.
On first down, they're going to start out with Achan. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Watson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite.
Oh, it's an interception. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cut.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Titans continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They go play action. Watson rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But then that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
He rolls to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 6. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Working from the gun. Watson. Caught by his back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Take go.
From the gun, Watson. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now a toss play for A.J. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard
Here
line.
we go. 60 Eagles. 60.
Back to the air, Watson. Rolling left, buying some time. And a cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther. Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win on the